Olori Mariam has done what everybody will say, she don't lose guard. Yes, Olori Mariam has gone to the extent in which she she has done certainly what everybody will call her out and tell her that you don't lose guard on top this one, because yes, going to the extent of trying to get involved with Olori Naomi's church is one among the, in fact, the least things we expected of Miriam. Yes, the last time she stormed the church uninvited. She stormed the church at will. She went there just to do whatsoever it is that she wanted to do. And then, it became a thing of concern that what exactly is happening with Miriam? So when we say that jealousy can lead you to do a million things that you yourself you're not ready to do, it is no joke. Yes, jealousy can make you do 1,000 things that when you realize, you'll be like, did I really, really do any of these things? So right now, no. What we are hearing, a matter we don't take Richard like so, my people. This one, it don't end for Miriam. Yes, it don't end pata for Miriam like so. Because she has gone to the extent she should not have gone. Miriam has done exactly what she should not have done. Miriam is just one single person in the palace who, no matter what, she keeps holding up. No matter what, Miriam keeps pushing. We have said this over and over again, that no matter what happens at the end of the day, Miriam remains the vibrant presence in the palace that the Ooni should, at the end of the day, be grateful for having. Yes, he should be grateful for having. And then in the midst of this whole thing, in the midst of every single thing, you would discover that all of these things are going down badly for her. Yes, every single thing is going down bad for her. Why? These women are just doing things out of anger. They are just doing things, in fact, without thinking. Why are they doing all of these things? Why are they doing all of these things without being calculative? Why are they doing all of these things without proper thinking? Why are they just taking actions without being considerate of what will be the outcome of these actions? It is the exact question that everybody is asking at this point. Yes, because what Miriam is doing now is beginning to be so hilarious. It is beginning to be hilarious. And if you would want to look into it very critical, you understand that she has gone to an extent. So Miriam has reached out to Olori Naomi's church in Akure, and then the best thing she could do was to send some words across to them. Now, when they say Miriam sent words across to Olori Naomi's church in Akure, know that there is nothing good out of what Miriam sent. Yes, there is absolutely nothing good out of what Miriam sent. For sure, we know that Miriam and Naomi are not people who are rapping like that. Yes, we know that. We know that Miriam and Naomi, certainly they are not on the same, they are not in the same league. Neither are they on the same level. Yes, that is established. We know that. But all of them in their own capacity, they are building their word. Yes, you could see how Miriam carries herself, how she does her things. It is more like someone who is building the person's word, who is controlling things around the person. And then at a very long run, you would discover that Olori Naomi is doing the same at her own end. Olori Naomi is doing every single thing she feels, and she needs around her, and she expects that it should be done around her. That is what she is doing. But today, whatsoever it is that came over Miriam, that she would have to go to that extent to threaten Olori Naomi, including her church and her church members, it is out of control. And anybody listening to this will say that, Miriam, you don't lose guard though. At the end of the day, every single thing is beginning to be the highest level of jealousy. Yes, the highest level of jealousy that we have ever seen that this woman is portraying. You cannot come out one day and then you say that I hate Naomi so bad that when it has accumulated, though, it has accumulated over time. It is not just a day stuff. Yes, you coming out to threaten Olori Naomi, including her whole church. It is one of the things that Miriam would not even have had it as a thought running through her head. Because if you want to look at these things in a more diverse way, you would discover that When you threaten Olori Naomi, you have threatened the Oni. When you threaten Olori Naomi, you have threatened the women of Ile-Ife, the youth of Akure, the youth of Ile-Ife, the prominent men, the elders of Ile-Ife. You have threatened them. We have not spoken about the women of Akure, the ones who have stood behind this woman solidly over time, and they have not let go at any point in time. So coming out to threaten Naomi is something that Miriam should not even have thought of. Yes, and then in this case, she did not just threaten Naomi, oh, including her whole church. Her whole church. Now there are people worshiping in that church. When we talk about Naomi's church, it's not like there are no people in the church. There are people in the church. You are the Ooni's wife. Good. But these people, do you know who they are? Because they are coming to come and be a congregation to a woman you call your rival, then you would just wake up one morning and decide to start threatening them just like that, without any single thing at all attached to it. So right now, everybody is beginning to be concerned with what exactly is happening with Miriam, that she's coming out to do this. At some time back, some person said that Miriam has self-control. No matter what happens, she tries to control herself. Yes, no matter what happens, Miriam gets to control herself, and she does it deliberately. Yeah, because Miriam does things in a very unique and a stylish way. Then you will see people like Olori Ronke, they are always overdoing it. Yeah, people like Ronke are just always overdoing these things. But when you come to people like Miriam, they do these things. We know, yes, they have done things that are bad. But what? Stylishly, these women will do these things, and she will still be on track. Yes, there were times that Miriam overdid things. Those times that she even had to run away from the palace. Yes, Miriam literally had to run away from the palace because of the things she did, sending spies after Olori Naomi and all of those things that the Ooni did not so appreciate. And then let's come back to today. Miriam is still doing the same thing by threatening Olori Naomi and her church all together. At the end, we might not say what will happen, but we'll definitely be here to see what will happen. Because no matter what happens, what Miriam has done is wrong. And if the Ooni decides to take actions, if the Ooni decides to do something about this, then she would face legal actions. It is not right to come out and lay public threats on someone the way she has done. It is not right. Most especially someone who knows her right, someone who knows her left and right in this whole palace matter. Then you will just come out and threaten her like that. It won't work like that.